now like to invite up the mother of the groom, Jen Clough, for our first toast of the evening.
All right, so I'm Jen Clough. I am the mom of Brandon and the new mom of my daughter-in-law, Zoey. All right, so I'm gonna do this. You know I'm gonna cry, so whatever. So Brandon, as you start your married life with Zoey, I wanted to take a moment to say how proud you make me every day. I'm so happy that you found the love of your life. I've loved you with all my heart from the day you came into this world at a mighty 5 pounds, 15 ounces. Look at you now. You've grown into a very independent, strong, loving, caring, smart, and very stubborn man. Zoey, I'm beyond excited that you have chosen Brandon as your husband. He couldn't have chosen a better wife. There was a time where he thought he was never going to find anybody. And there you were, the right place at the right time. I'm so thrilled to be able to call you my daughter-in-law and to have you join our family, as crazy as we may be.
I'm going first, huh? All right. Zoey, I love you. I've known this since the moment we first met. We may not have met in the typical way like our parents and grandparents, although it may be the typical way for our generation. I remember being at work on a break, swiping through that app once again. I felt so lonely all the time. Then I saw you come up. Your profile seemed wholesome. Life is a soup and I am a fork. You had 2 dogs on your profile, and of course, and a lizard. We started talking and it was so easy. I felt like I was talking to a friend that I had known for years, and conversation could last forever. Today I stand before you as a promise to love you forever with all my heart, try my hardest to make a good life for us, and play with the dogs, and take care of the yard. I promise that for as long as we're together, we'll tackle anything that gets thrown at us, hand in hand. I'll protect us and our family from any danger the world throws our way. Zoey, you are my best friend. We can do anything and everything together, except for skydiving because you're afraid. There is no day I spend with you that ends up being boring. I know I can go to you for and with anything and get an honest take or help. I can't wait to see what challenges, achievements are in for us together in the future. And today marks the beginning of what I believe to be the remainder of our lifetime.
Very well done. Thank you. Zoey?
Brandon, when I first saw you, I swiped right. Little did I know a random swipe on my phone would lead me to you, my best friend and the love of my life. 5 minutes after our first date, I remember telling everyone I was going to marry you. They thought I was crazy, but they rolled with it, and here we are. People always talk about how difficult relationships are, and honestly, I can't relate. People say love is hard, yet our love is the easiest and most beautiful thing I have ever experienced. I can't promise you the perfect wife, nor can I promise you a clean house every day. But I can promise that every day I wake up, I will continue loving you and appreciating you for who you are. There is no one I would rather sing Frozen with at the top of my lungs while intoxicated. And no one I'd rather go on adventures with, and most importantly, no one I would rather spend the rest of my life with. Thank you for being the person who made me understand why no one else worked. I promise to love you forever, and I am so excited to embark on this adventure with you. I love you always, your favorite person.
Zoey Elizabeth Gaudette, do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to spend your life in its eternity in a loving and committed marriage?
I do.
Do you, Brandon Turner, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to spend your life in its eternity in a loving and committed marriage?
I do.
By the power recently vested in me by the state of New Hampshire, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Brandon, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Brandon Turner.
those of you who don't know me, I'm Samantha. I'm Zoey's maid of honor. I also want everyone to know that I have practiced this speech in my car since like September of last year because she reminded me every week that I was to be giving a speech, so hopefully I get it right. There comes a time in everyone's life where they meet their real love, their person, some may say, the person who makes their heart whole. This moment came for Zoey when she met me.
First, I never thought I'd be a flower girl at 76 years old.
Brandon and I were very adventurous kids growing up. One of our favorite memories that we still talk about almost every time we're together is how we used to sneak around his old neighborhood and wear. Sorry to our parents. Whenever our parents would go to a party in that neighborhood, the kids were never allowed to go. So naturally, we would do anything that boys our age would do. Spend hours planning out the best strategy, wait till dark, and begin sneaking through the neighborhood and surrounding woods to get to our objective, the forbidden parties.
When Zoey said she met you, she said something to me I think about often when I think of you two. She said, "I think he's the one." I laughed and I said, "Okay, sure, you've known this guy for about 2 hours." Then only after a couple of weeks of hearing her talk about you, I realized that she wasn't kidding. I had never seen her so genuinely happy.
No matter what, I will always and forever be watching over you, along with Grandpa. It would have been another proud moment for Grandpa today.
Kevin and I are so happy for you both and can't wait to see what the future brings. Congratulations to you both, and we love you. And we will anxiously await the grandbabies.
Through boyfriends, apartments, college, who knows how many freaking jobs we've been through. The good things, the bad things, you've always been there.
I can't wait to see how your lives grow together and where this crazy life takes you. To the new Mr. and Mrs. Turner.
We're here for our best man, Josh Chase.